Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Yahushua's time, an end time series that will prove that we have entered into a season of discoveries, a season where all proof will come, a season when we will come to identify the presence of Yahushua Messiah like never before. Yahushua's time, an end time series of messages to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah, and who have come to accept Yahushua as Mashyach, as Messiah. A message to a body of one with many members, consisting of both Hebrews and Gentiles, or Arboreem and Goyim, other nations, made one by Yahushua Messiah. This is Yahushua's time, when arguments and debates will begin to fall to the wayside among the children of obedience. This is part 2 of a multi-part segment entitled Last Demonstrated Allegiance. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Symmanayah, and these represents the messages I am compelled to present before you, O Yahushuah. Today is January 13th, 2015, and this is part 2. Before I begin to read a portion of number 16th chapter, let us be mindful of this, O Yahushuah. It is written in Scripture in Hebrews 9:27 that it is appointed unto man once to die, and then after that judgment. I submit to you, some of us will die sooner than later. Some of us will die later as end times become more intense. But there will be those among this generation, this living generation, who will witness the physical return of Yahushua Messiah. For as it is stated in Revelations, that do not harm, I don't have it before me, but it talks about do not harm the earth, the sea, nor the trees, until those who are the children of Yahushuah have been sealed in their foreheads. If you consider global warming and climate change, in the words of world leaders that say we have reached a point of no return, tipping points, peak levels beyond man's ability to repair this planet, then you will come to know that indeed the earth, the seas, and the trees have been harmed. And with the orders that were preceded that message in the 7th chapter of Revelations, then it would be wise to come to grips that the children of Yahushuah, the last generation, have been established, have been sealed in our foreheads, and proof will come. Will there be babies born between now and then? Indeed. But it has been already established the number of children that will be born, and those that are alive right now who will participate and bring proof to the written scriptures regarding being sealed, wherein no man can stop your journey that is ordered by the Almighty Father. You see, my brothers and sisters, though we may doubt and be uncertain with many things as to who belongs to the Most High, one thing is for sure: there will be an emergence of 144,000 true descendants of Abraham, Yishak, commonly known as Isaac, and Yaakov, most often referred to as Jacob, whose name was changed to Yahushuah, most widely pronounced as Israel or Yisrael. True descendants will rise, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes as mentioned in Revelation's 7th chapter. And there will be a great multitude of many nations, kindreds, tribes, and tongues, together one in Yahushua Messiah. We will fulfill what is written, and that is ordered, and that must be, and that will come to be. With that said, there's no one, nothing that can stop, alter, or prohibit this prophecy from being fulfilled. Now, let me go into a portion of number 16, as I believe it is relative to this subject, the last demonstrated allegiance. Number 16:26 through 35 reads, and he spoke to the congregation. This is Mashyach, or Moshe, or Moses. He spoke to the congregation saying, please turn away from the tents of these wrong men. Do not touch whatever belongs to them, lest you be consumed in all their sins. Then they moved away from around the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood at the door of their tents with their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moshe said, by this you know that Yahuwah has sent me to do all these works, that they are not from my own heart. If these die as all men do, or if they are visited as men are visited, then Yahuwah has not sent me. But if Yahuwah creates what is unheard of, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them up with all that belongs to them, and they go down alive into the grave, then you shall know that these men have scorned Yahuwah. And it came to be, as he ended speaking all these words, that the ground under them split apart, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up with their households, and all the men with Korah with all their goods. So they and all those with them went down alive in the grave, and the earth closed over them, and they perished from the midst of the assembly. And all Yasharal who were round about them fled at their cry, for they said, lest the earth swallow us up. And a fire came out from Yahuwah and consumed the 250 men who were offering incense. My brothers and sisters, choose wisely, for the day will come when we will face physical death. Most, if not all of us, well, I would say all but the two witnesses of Revelation, and those who come to identify by the power and might that they are among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude. This group, along with the two witnesses of Revelation, know when they will be transformed. Know possibly when they will die. And I ask you, my brothers and sisters, since there is nothing uncertain and proven according to our beliefs, we think it can't be proven until it becomes history. But know this, my brothers and sisters, this is the time to begin to think about what legacy do you want to leave behind? What legacy do you want to be remembered as? One who demonstrated allegiance to the Most High in deed, in action, in set apartness, who demonstrated humbleness, humility, the ability to yield to set apartness, but the strength to hold strong to set apartness, and the living guidance from the Almighty Father. The earth opened and swallowed the rebellious and their followers, in the example that I read out of Numbers 16th chapter. There's no doubt that the group that was swallowed into the earth and the group that was consumed by the fire demonstrated their last allegiance in their earthen vessels. What will your last allegiance represent, my brothers and sisters? By the influence of the Spirit of Yahusha Messiah, I strongly urge you to begin seeking by asking questions, more questions, even additional questions regarding set apartness and the ability to discern what is true. The ability to discern what the Spirit of Yahusha is saying to you, to us one towards another. Seek it earnestly, my brothers and sisters. Each day someone will face physical death and not have an opportunity to correct the mistake and contribute to the allegiance of the Most High Father Yahuah like they would desire. Each day when one faced a physical death, their last demonstrated allegiance will reflect either being overtaken by the wicked one or being one who is joined with the set-apart children of the Most High with unwavering commitment. What say you, O listener, to these words? What is your position? What are you doing to be assured that you have made the right decision? Are you busy entertaining compromising camps and fellowships, knowing that they are wrong and erroneous? Are you busy entertaining fellowship with those who have no desire to pursue set apartness sincerely? Where is your allegiance? Are you seeking the Spirit of Yahusha to discern the brothers and sisters, the children of obedience, in order that we are drawn together? For I submit to you, we will be drawn together by lifting up Yahushua Messiah, and we will witness the power and might of the Almighty Father draw us. Who among us understands the importance of allegiance? with the children of obedience. Remember, there can only be one. There is only one body of set apartness in Yahushua Messiah. There are no middle grounds. Scriptures inform us there is one body with many members. Who is able to discern the life in the following passages? Romans 12:4-5 said, "For we have many members in one body, but all members do not have the same function. So we, the many, are one body in Messiah and members each one of one another." 1 Corinthians, that was Romans 12:4-5. 1 Corinthians 12:4-14 reads, "And there are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are different kinds of services, but the same Master. And there are different kinds of working, but it is the same, the Almighty One, who is working all in all, and to teach one is given the manifestation of the Spirit for profiting. For to one is given a word of wisdom through the Spirit, and to another a word of knowledge according to the same Spirit, and to another belief by the same Spirit, and to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit, and to another operations of powers, and to another prophecy, and to another discerning of spirits, and to another kinds of tongues, and to another interpretations of tongues. But one and the same Spirit works all these, distributing to each one individually as he intends. For as the body is one and has many members, but all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is the Messiah. For indeed by one Spirit we are all immersed into one body, whether Yehudim or Greek, whether slaves or free, we are made to drink into one Spirit. For indeed the body is not one member, but many." That was 1 Corinthians 12:4-14. Ephesians 4:10-4:16 reads, "He who went down is also the one who went up far above all the heavens to fill all. And he himself gave some as emissaries, some as prophets, some as evangelists, some as shepherds and teachers, for the perfecting of the set apart ones, to the work of service, to a building up of the body of the Messiah, until we all come to the unity of the belief and of the knowledge of the Son of the Almighty One, to a perfect man, to the measure of the stature of the completeness of Messiah, so that we should no longer be children tossed and borne about by every wind of teaching, by trickery of men and cleverness, unto the craftiness of leading astray. But maintaining the truth in love, we grow up in all respects unto him who is the head, Messiah, from whom the entire body, joined and knit together by what every joint supplies, according to the working by which each part does its share, causes growth of the body for the building up of itself in love. Who is able to discern the life in these words, my brothers and sisters? For soon and very soon they will make more sense to those who struggle with them. My brothers and sisters, we will grow to witness individuals die. We will see individuals transformed by the renewing of their minds and rise up strong and set apartness, reproved, perfected, refined, who will represent the 144,000 in great multitude. We will come away from memorializing anyone save Yahushua Messiah. Though these words may seem insensitive or cold, we are ordered, and soon and very soon conditions will prove that we will come into obedience and focus solely on Yahushua Messiah, memorializing, magnifying, and lifting up Yahushua Messiah and watching him draw all men, we who will be among the ranks of the children of obedience. Our allegiance will be undoubted. There will be no doubt to our allegiance among those who are walking in unity and set apartness. Pray and watch. The importance of our last demonstrated allegiance will come to be appreciated as we recognize set apartness among a group of those led by the Almighty Father through his set apart Spirit that he sent in Yahushua's name. Choose wisely, seek to discern, discover, and respond timely and with accuracy to what the voice of the Spirit of Yahushua is saying. Seek to discern the spirit of the voice of Yahushua like never before, my brothers and sisters. Whether he speaks directly to you, or whether he speaks through us one towards another, or through his chosen leaders. Let us also be mindful that the Almighty Father in times past At his own prerogative, at his own choosing, he did open the mouth of a donkey. And it is said in Scripture, we are informed that if necessary, he will make the very rocks cry out. And we know that in times past, he has used his prophets, along with his malachim, or messengers, of which commonly and erroneously are referred to as angels. We have been informed that the Most High Father will indeed provide all that is necessary for us to grow in relationship with him and grow strong in our allegiance to him. Pray, my brothers and sisters. Let us be on alert. Let us grow with an attentive mind, body, and soul. Let our eyes be open clearly and our ears unclogged, that we may hear the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha and discern with precision and respond accurately. Pray, my brothers and sisters. Once we exhale the last breath in these earthen vessels from the Most High Father, Judgment Day awaits. Keep in mind there will be those who will be transformed physically upon the physical return of Yahushua Messiah. We will witness a time, whether we are asleep or are awake upon his return, we will witness a time of transformation. Remember it is written, flesh and blood cannot inherit the reign of the Almighty Father, the Almighty One. I apologize because I have transitioned from use of that word, and I've declared that and proclaimed that in another recording. So forgive me, my brothers and sisters. Our last demonstrated allegiance, your last demonstrated allegiance, is based on what you do between now and upon taking that last breath. Where is your allegiance, my brothers and sisters? What are you demonstrating beyond words? What are you demonstrating in deed and in action? Are you a part of the set-apart children who will fulfill the final exodus? Then if so, receive the refinement. Receive all that is necessary to fortify and strengthen you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally for the days to come. I pray, my brothers and sisters, that we begin to come to understand true discernment, that it is when the Spirit of Yahushua reveals and uncovers things before our very eyes, in spirit and in reality, physically. I pray that each of us is able to endure to the end. I pray that each of us prove that our last demonstrated allegiance will be one of lifting up Yahushua Messiah and true worship and obedience to the Almighty Father. For in lifting up Yahushua Messiah, we will witness him draw all men to himself. It will be as though the last flag standing, so to speak, a flag of life, a banner of life. The Messiah, Yahushua Messiah, our Mashyach. Pray and watch. Pray, my brothers and sisters. Pray and seek to establish actions that are reflective of what your last demonstrated allegiance will represent. I pray that it is part of the body of set-apartness, part of the body of the Most High. Yahshua, we are awakening. The set-apart children of disobedience will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. There is much work to be done and many roads to travel before we witness the completion of our final exodus. There will be rivers and seas to cross and roads to pass. Pray, study, pray some more, and establish an earnest mind, heart, body, and soul to respond with accuracy to what is ordered of you. Yes, you. For many will be surprised that they will be among the ranks of those gathered from the four corners of the earth. We will face reproof. We will face repentance. We will rise up strong. When we become weak, we will rise up strong as the Spirit of Yahusha rises within us in our weakness. We will come to witness all that has been written be fulfilled. Are you ready? Soon proof will come in the most phenomenal way, and there will be no one who can deny the living presence of Yahushua Messiah. No one will be able to deny that he is working in us individually, through us one towards another, and through his chosen leaders. We who represent Yahshua, the children of obedience, are awakening. We will arise. We will emerge. The world will come to know us. We will be gathered and taken and led to a promised land. We will receive what is given to us by the Almighty Father. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. This concludes the multi-part segment entitled Last Demonstrated Allegiance. I ask you again, where is your allegiance? Are you among many compromising camps, or are you pursuing set apartness with all sincerity? Are you demonstrating what is necessary to prove your allegiance to the Most High Father through Yahushua Messiah? Time will tell sooner than many realize. And there will be those who will take their last breath regretting that they did not take the opportunity to forge forward and lift up Yahushua Messiah and demonstrate allegiance to the Word, the living Word, the written Word, the almighty set apartness of the Almighty Father Yahuah through Yahushua Messiah. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. We are in end times, and there is much more ahead. Stay tuned as Yahshua's time continues. This concludes the segment, the multi-part segment, Last Demonstrated Allegiance. Shalom, shalom, shalom.